You have not lived a short life. You have simply wasted a lot. This is one of the most cutting and true phrases ever written by Seneca. A sentence that has crossed centuries like an arrow straight into the heart of modern humanity. If you feel like time is slipping through your fingers, that the days pass by in a blur, and life seems increasingly empty, then stop everything you are doing and watch until the end. This video could be the wake-up call that will wake you up from the most dangerous illusion of all, that you still have time to spare. Stay with me until the end and discover how Stoic teachings, especially those of Seneca, can completely transform the way you see your days, your choices, and your existence. Seneca did not just speak with words. He wrote with the soul of someone who saw time as the most precious and wasted asset that human beings have. In his work on the shortness of life, he confronts us with a harsh truth. It is not that life is short. It is that we make it short by filling it with trivia, by chasing wealth, status, momentary pleasures, by living to please others, by losing ourselves in distractions and tasks that add nothing to the spirit. He asks us, how much of your time have you really lived? And the answer, for most of us, is painful. How many times have you looked at the clock and wondered where the day went? How many promises have you made to yourself saying, I'll do it later, I'll start next week, I'll change one day? That one day is the greatest thief of your life. And Seneca knew this. He warned us about those who live as if they were going to live forever, those who schedule happiness for the future, those who believe that time is always within reach, when in fact every second lost is a second that never comes back. Time, he said, is the only resource that, once spent, cannot be recovered. The most curious and tragic thing is that we live in a time with more resources, more freedom, and more access to knowledge than ever before. But we are also, perhaps, the generation that is most lost in the use of our own time. We live connected 24 hours a day, but we are disconnected from ourselves. We scroll through endless feeds, but we never have a sincere internal conversation. And Seneca would warn us, this is not living. This is just existing, breathing without purpose, walking without direction, waiting for something to change without lifting a finger. But the good news, and the reason you are still here with me, is that there is still time. There is time to make peace with time, to stop chasing the wind and start chasing what has real value. The Stoics teach us that time should be invested, not wasted, that each day should be lived as if it were the last, not with despair, but with presence, with awareness, with intensity. It is not about living on the edge, but about living with purpose. Each morning can be a new chance to start right. Each decision is an opportunity to use time to your advantage. Imagine for a moment that someone deposits 86,400 reais into your account every day. But at the end of the day, everything that is not used is lost forever. Would you spend it wisely or let the value evaporate? That is exactly what happens with your seconds, minutes, and hours. Every day, you are given 86,400 seconds of life, and most people spend them as if they were eternal. But they are not. You will die. So will I. And this is not a sentence of sadness. It is a powerful reminder, memento mori, remember death. Because by remembering death, you finally begin to value life. Seneca said that the busiest men are those who live the least. Those who live to please others, to accumulate empty tasks and commitments, to prove something to the world. These are the ones who waste the gift of time the most. And perhaps you are in this cycle, living to respond to notifications, fulfilling goals that are not even yours, living plans that belong to other people. And then comes the burning question, what do you really want to live? When was the last time you felt present, whole, alive? Stoicism doesn't want you to become cold or insensitive. Quite the opposite. It wants you to live deeply and meaningfully, to reconnect with what matters, to learn to say no to what doesn't add up, so you can say yes to what transforms, to silence the noise of the world, to listen to your own soul. And this begins with a simple but radical choice. The choice to treat time as sacred, to see each day as a gift, not as a boring routine, to stop chasing what is fleeting and start building what is eternal. You can't control how long you will live, but you can control how you will live the time you have. Seneca was right. Life is not short. It is enough for those who know how to use it wisely, for those who take responsibility for their own destiny, for those who stop postponing life and start living it now. Today, in this moment, and if you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what am I doing with the time I've been given? If this video made you think, share it with someone who also needs this awakening. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and continue with us on this Stoic journey of transformation, presence, and purpose. And remember, time doesn't wait, but you can choose what to do with it, starting now.